Hey buddies, welcome to Video Games Awesome Live. Today we're playing Murder by Numbers, suggested by Dave Ball, and I guess kind of a sponsored show, but like he suggested it as I was having my coffee. I'm like, let's play it. And I started setting up, and Becky's like, well, we should get a sponsorship for him or whatever. It's like,
and he's sleeping.
Dave Ball, in my opinion, gets unlimited sponsorships. He's been a huge supporter of the show. So like, if he wants, this one's a free one for him. Anyways, so it's Phoenix Wright-ish, so it was immediately something that we wanted to check out. So we're checking it out.
Yeah.
And he just reminded us that we saw the trailer and kind of liked the idea of it. Video Games Awesome Live is powered by AMD. Thank you, AMD, for supporting the show. We're streaming on an AMD PC with those beefy ass AMD graphics cards and processors.
Yum.
Let's start. Well, before we start, actually, before I set up, I don't know if you'll be able to see this again if I don't play it.
Okay.
There was this cute little intro that I wanted to see. We might voice act, like, who knows? We'll see.
Little green screen line.
But we know that the game is probably pretty good considering the
pedigree?
Yeah, like the... Here we go.
Oh, this was her trailer.
Was this the trailer? Becky's in it.
Detective Cross. Ooh, we got a sneak peek of all the characters on the side there.
Awesome.
That's fun.
It looks so cute. There's actually a green screen going, but that was Lisa, I think. Yeah, Lisa. I should have brought us in before we started because she was playing around back here.
Bad kitty. I actually don't think it was their trailer. I was like looking at some of the trailers and stuff before this, and some of the videos, and I think I saw it then.
And I'll fix that little green screen glitch on the right before we jump in. Oh.
Have any of you guys checked this out yet? I can totally see this as a cartoon. Hey, Bucky. And also, what do you think SCOUT stands for?
Hey, buddy.
I got nothing.
Okay, pal. All right.
Looks like a dating sim, to be honest. It's called Murder by Numbers. I guess looks like is different from
Murdiddly-erdler. Here we go. New game. Case 1 shows over. It looks like there's 4 cases. That already feels like Phoenix Wright, the sound of that.
Yeah.
He's bringing us... I can't reach it, bud.
So the sound design, the music was by...
I'm Scout. I can't see anything. I'll run visual calibration routines. Okay, basic one. It's by the same guy who made music for Phoenix Wright. Yeah, and a bunch of other things.
Oh, puzzles!
The basics of image reconstruction are simple. See that grid? By filling in certain squares, a picture will appear. The clues on the sides of the grid will tell you which squares to fill in. Once you've filled in the right squares, you'll complete the image. See how this row has a 5 written here? That means the connected squares in this row... wait. Is this just Sudoku? There are 5 squares in the row in total. That means all of them should be filled. Oh my god, Rudiger, you're so cute.
So cute.
He's playing with the little wind muff puff that you put over top of mics. Like it's a mouse or something. He's like killing it and throwing it in the air. Come on up here, pal. You can do this.
It's a puzzle. Let's fill these in now. Oh yeah, let's fill this in.
So you just have to fill 5.
Okay.
Oh, okay. It's gonna make pictures?
Yeah, see how they went gray? That means that you followed the clue properly. Okay, cool, cool. Now we're going to introduce the other important parts of the image reconstruction puzzles. Marking squares that must be empty. Okay. Look at this column. 1 means that only one, yeah, okay, 1 can be filled in. Because 1 is already filled in, that means none of the others, so we should mark these with an X. Okay. X.
It's okay, bud.
Now do the same for the second column. And the fifth column. Okay, we're nearly there. This row has a clue of 2, which means connect 2. Put X's in the other one, so now it needs to have black in there. Do the same for this row. Gotcha, gotcha. All right, marking the X's is very important.
Oh, I didn't pay any of this attention
Image
to this.
reconstruction can be boiled down into 2 simple tasks.
It's a dick.
Squares.
It's a penis.
No, it's not. It's not, actually. Placing X's in squares that cannot be filled in. Okay, now use this technique you've learned to complete the puzzle. Complete the puzzle. Fill. Fill. X. Oh! It is!
Dick. Right arrow.
Oh, right arrow. That's what I thought, actually.
I'll give you the puzzles then.
Yes.
Oh, it was an arrow pointing right. Okay, on to the next one.
Error. Corrupt
Uh-oh.
data. Error. 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 Good boy.
You're on kitty duty.
Okay.
Oh. Whoa, 31. What? This looks hard.
Okay, let's look at the really useful technique called overlapping. This roof has a clue of 4. Remember, that means that 4 connected squares should be filled in. Okay. 5 possible. There's 2 possibilities where this group can go. Look at the 3 squares in the middle of the row. Notice how no matter where we place this group, the 3 squares are always filled in, right? That means we can safely fill them in now. Go ahead. Okay. Cool, cool. Good job. This is overlapping, working out squares that will always be filled in or always empty regardless of where the group goes. Let's try some more examples. So there's 3 possibilities for this one. Even in this situation, there's an overlapping square, the one in the middle of the row. True. Fill it in now. Yes, sir. Woman, possibly. Notice how there's 2 number clues in this row. This means that it has 2 groups. One of the 3 connected square and one with just a single square. Gotcha. Groups may be separated with at least 1 blank space. Okay. Given there are only 5 squares in a row, there's only 1 possibility.
This is pretty tutorial heavy at the beginning.
Yeah. Why is there only 1 possibility here? Because couldn't it be 1 space 3? We can do some more overlapping in this column. Okay.
Yeah, it's a little tough having like this many techniques introduced before you even start solving a few puzzles first. I would prefer they peter it out over the course of some gameplay.
Did you notice that in the previous case, the last square will never be filled in? Crossing out squares that you know must be empty is as crucial as filling them in, so let's cross them out now. Did you guys see that?
What?
This technique they're talking about. Okay, on the subject of crossing
Your eyes are really
out,
kind of red.
are they in real life?
Not as much. Did you have allergy? Or did you just put it in your contact?
No.
Whatever.
On the subject of crossing things out, notice that the last column has been completed already. Okay, so cross out those squares. X, X, oops. X, X. Excellent work. Okay, now use the techniques to fill in the rest of this puzzle. Alright. So, this can be 3, 4, this is going to be... We need to have 1 space between, so... fill this in, this. And then this has to go like this, and then... Oh! Do you see how that happens? Like, my cursor goes kind of...
Oh, yeah. Welcome to the Switch. You know this.
What was that before?
I don't know.
My goodness.
This is the Switch. The Switch, and the worst part is the Switch is right there. Like, there's no range issues here or anything like that, like, or like things in the way. No, this is just the Switch controllers. Drift.
Holy crap.
Yep.
That ain't good.
And people complain about it to Nintendo constantly. There's like active campaigns going, like saying Nintendo, you still refuse to fix it, and they don't give a shit. Peggy, that's wrong.
Yeah, I know. I know it's wrong. I don't know how to go back.
What do you mean you don't know how to go back?
Okay, so... Oh my god. Guys. Okay, so 3? 3. But this needs to be 3 as well.
The black on the top right is wrong.
This one? Oh yeah, that one can't be like that.
I didn't pay any attention. I was playing Rediger, so I hope you understand this.
I don't.
Oh no.
Okay, so... This
Was it
needs
too
to be
much
like
too
this.
quick?
Oops. I mean, I think I can get it. 3.
The one on the right
this
was
way.
right, says Captain Awesome. Top row is what he meant.
4. 1,
Good night,
1.
Spiker Man. The top row under 3 can't be there because it needs to be connected with the other column.
4. 3, 1, 1. Uh-oh. This one.
It looks like it's gonna be a cat. Move that square down 1. I'm just working off the picture. Put a square there and nix that one. I solved it just because I saw a cat. You found dog. Okay, well, whatever. Yeah, that's an unfortunate intro. Like, I really would rather, like...
It's not actually that hard.
Is it? Well, I wasn't paying attention,
not.
so I don't know. Well, it seemed to really challenge you there.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I wish I'd paid
okay.
attention. Because I'm afraid you don't grasp the basics.
I do.
Okay. A dog, how cute. Let's try others. Oh my god, really? Come on, just give us some... Introduce us to some stuff first. Like some characters and some shit.
2 of 13 tests completely...
Okay, here we go. Let's play some. Alright, give us context and a world to be in before you start giving us puzzles. Where am I? Accessing memory. 85% memory corruption. What happened? I should try to find a way out. I think it's the computer, but I don't want to give him like a computer voice. It's so fucking tired. Oh, it's a garbage bag. Wait, does this mean this is a garbage dump? Did someone throw me away?
Aw, Scout.
Yeah. Start on easy.
It's just...
Completed rows are automatically crossed out, hence are on by default. Versus, yeah.
I mean, start on
definitely,
easy. Yeah.
definitely. Based on what I saw. Several hours later. Now I'm excited. Now we're playing something. Here we go. Miss Terry. I guess that you can go ahead.
And that's how I discovered the missing weapon. It was inside the butler all along.
My god, I can't believe I didn't think of that. I'm gonna be Detective Oates.
Oh, okay.
You can be the blonde.
Okay.
I don't know, there's something Mia about her, even though she doesn't have a giant rack.
I couldn't have done it without your help, Detective Oates. After all, someone had to distract that swarm of bees.
Haha, you're right. We make a great team. It's just lucky we were in the neighborhood.
Is that me? It's weird that her voice
You're Miss Terry.
her mouth doesn't open.
Yeah.
We'll always be where we're needed, Oates, because wherever there's murder,
there's Miss Terry. Oh, I see.
God.
Oh, I get it. Miss Terry. Miss Terry. Mystery.
Whoa.
That's fun.
Nice.
Whoa, he's a creep. I don't like him. Bad guy. Bad man.
Yeah.
You want a detective dating sim. Funny you say that. That's one of the things in my mind for dreams. That's the last of the reshoots, everyone. Great work. Enjoy your summer break, okay? Weirdo.
Ugh, thank God for that. I hate reshoots. Like, I already nailed it the first time, and it's not my fault I'm surrounded by a bunch of talentless idiots.
Excuse me?
Oh, I'm sorry, Honor. You're not an idiot.
Her name's Honor. Honor, can I see you in my office real quick? Sure, I'll be right there.
Another meeting with the showrunner? I wish he paid me that much attention to the real talent around here. Better run along now. Daddy's calling.
Keep it together, Honor. 4 months until next season. 4 months before you have to talk to her again. Thanks, Becky. Hope you have a great summer.
Hope you have a great summer. Ugh, what a suck-up.
Please come in. How's it going? Your wife doing okay? My wife? Yeah, she's fine. Listen, this is hard. Did we get canceled? Did we get canceled? We didn't get canceled, did we? I thought the 5th season was already confirmed. The show's fine. The numbers for last season were great, but it's about your contract. My contract? I don't understand. I wish there's something I could do, but... Wait, are you firing me? This isn't what I wanted. You're the showrunner, Blake. Don't act like you got no choice. No warning, no negotiation. You're supposed to be my friend. Please, Honor. I didn't see that. Try.
Oh, I wish I could explain or something.
I can't. I hate him. There's something really unwholesome about him. What about the show? You can't just get rid of Detective Oates. The fans will go crazy. You're telling me 3 weeks of hate mail just for changing the theme song? But sometimes things come up, unexpected things. I have to do whatever it takes. The network put forward the idea of a talking poodle a few months back. I might try it out. Animal companions are big right now. Right, replaced by a dog. That's dignified. I know it, but I can't keep up. Forget it, Blake. I don't need your sympathy. What I need is for you to have my back, like you always used to. But I guess that's not going to happen. But this is not what I wanted, Honor, I swear. I wish I could. I'm sorry. That was my fault. I can't believe this. 4 years of hard work, and then I'm out just like that? What am I supposed to do now? Hi, Mr. Wright. Good to see you. Say, you haven't seen any young kids around here, have you?
I like his little belly poking through.
Yeah. What do they look like? What do they look like? I'm not exactly sure. Would have checked the CCTV, but no one ever showed me how to work it.
Uh-oh, that's gonna come into play.
It's just, I got a report about kids spraying graffiti on the studio lot. Some things happened last summer. Same thing happened last summer. Oh, but look at me going on. I must have finished filming by now, right? You must have. Oh yeah, I'm finished. Like, not coming back finished. Wait, no way! Yeah, Blake isn't renewing my contract. Oh, jeez, that's awful. I thought you two were friends. Me too. What about the money? What would your husband being out of the picture? Wasn't this your only income? You know way too much about it.
Yeah.
Gosh, I'd be even if you knew that seems weird to like just drop. Gosh, I'd be terrified if it was me. I'm getting a stomachache just thinking about it. I was trying not to think about it, Bill. Oh, jeez, I'm sorry. Me and my big mouth. But you'll be fine, Miss Wright. Ms. Rahi? Ms. Wright.
Ms. Rahi?
Mizrahi? Yeah, I guess like she has a bad time all the time. I just know it, but I'm sure you got a plan. The sounds of Fraser's voice acting gives me so much nostalgia. So far, the plan is to go home and find something strong to drink. You take care of yourself, okay? Plenty of people here will be sad to see you go, me included. Thanks, Bill. Hey, shouldn't you be looking for those kids? Kids? What kids? All right, I'd better go. See you around. What a crazy day. Now, where'd I put my car keys? Oh no, I ran over an old lady. Thought I had them in my handbag somewhere. Detective Oates? Let me see this person. I'm not in the mood to sign autographs right now. Oates isn't my name, I'm just an actress, and this isn't really a good time. But I need your help, detective, just an actress. I'm not a detective. Could you please just... You're not a fan? What are you? I'm a scout! Is this some kind of prank? Processing. Prank, a practical joke, a deception. No, I am not a prank, I am Scout. I just killed that cop. All right, where's the hidden camera? I am equipped with a digital imaging device, if that's what you mean. It isn't hidden, but it may be hard to see from where you're standing. Do you have any other questions? Listen, this is all really clever, hilarious really, but I've had a bad day and I'm not in the mood. Unless you can find my car keys, I suggest you get lost. I can help you find your keys. I can find anything. Activating object identification mode. There you go. Good luck. Toggle hints.
Okay. What's toggle hints? Okay.
Did it toggle?
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait.
I didn't see anything
1,
change.
2. See?
Oh.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Hey, buddy.
6, 7, 8. Okay, so then it's gotta have to be like 1, 2. Oh, I guess I could start with these middle ones.
What are you doing, pal?
Oops. This is 1. This is 6 and 2. Oops.
So is there a game like this, guys? That, like this type of mini game? Somebody said Picross. I don't know what Picross is, but is that what this basically is? So maybe they've taken like it for granted that a lot of people already know how to play this type of a game.
Maybe. I think it's the overlapping part that I didn't. No, I get it.
They're called nonograms. Nonograms.
Pick cross, pick cross.
Car key? You got car key from that? Detective rank F. I guess it was your speed. There! It's in your bag. That's not my car key. That's a tampon. That's pretty good. All that work to get through that. And oh! Tampon. Made by instead of
Absorbent material.
I know what it is. I just don't get how this is supposed to help me open my car. Oh, yes, sorry. I'm detecting multiple faults in my object recognition systems, and I really have to be going. Wait, I still need your help. I like the idea that he's like constantly going back and forth.
Yeah, he's pretty broken.
Yeah.
So.
I told you, I'm not a real detective. Hell, I'm not even a fake one anymore. What could you possibly want me to help you with? I don't remember. Great. Well, good luck to that. Now get lost, will you? This isn't funny anymore. Stupid bird. Okay. Shit. I swear, LA gets weirder every day. Here in this United States of America. Now, where are those keys? Maybe I left them back in the studio. I'm just gonna float away. I think that's another reason why I was inspired to do this voice. That was the original time I used this voice on the show. It was for Let's Play or Ballerina.
Oh, yeah.
They must be around here somewhere. Arg! And plus, it's like kind of 90s aesthetic and everything.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
like a mall girl,
It is
kind of
based
looking.
in the 90s.
Yeah. What was that? It sounded like it came from Blake's office. I knew he was a fucking murderer. You have now opened. You have access to the map. Office. So very, very Phoenix Wright. Yeah, I so want to make a game like this in dreams. Phoenix Wright it's gameplay unlike any other, and not enough games have been made by it. We need to play How to Fool Boyfriend, which also has a attachment.
Yeah.
Not How to Fool Boyfriend, but...
Yeah, the one with the birds.
Oh, okay, so the How to Fool Boyfriend is a dating sim. I was thinking then there was a bird game. Does it have any attachments to the bird game that's like Phoenix Wright?
I thought that was the bird game.
No, that's two different games. How to Fool Boyfriend is it attached? Aviary Attorney.
Aviary Attorney. Oh yeah, no, those are two
different games.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, I don't know which one now has an attachment to this game or connection.
How to Fool Boyfriend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Becky, I thought I heard a scream. Did your assistant bring you non-ionized water again? What's the matter? Did your assistant... Okay.
He's...
I knew he was a murderer!
dead!
Look, he murdered himself! When there's no one left to murder, you murder yourself. Black! Ah. It's the perfect crime.
I just came in and I think I'm gonna hurl.
Hi, don't leave me in here on my own. Oh, jeez. Oh, hi, Honor. Oh my God, is that Blake? What happened here? You're guilty. Oh, I don't know. I heard Becky scream and... Oh, jeez, what's going on? We gotta stay calm, right? I can do that. I'm not qualified for this. They taught me how to check ID and how to operate the little gate, but not this. Oh.
Oh, Bill.
We have to call the police. Oh yeah, good idea. Call the cops. They'll know what to do. They're professionals. You just wait here. I'll be fine. It'll all be fine. But jeez, I see that blood and I wish they wouldn't auto
Makes me feel all
skip.
queasy.
There's
Yeah.
no time to read it.
Yeah.
Are you crazy, guys? Like you wrote all this down? Anyways, Bell. Right, yeah, please. Sorry, I'll go help. I'll go get help. Black. Why? Why? Why'd you do this? He has a computer. He had like one of those old Macs, those colorful Macs.
Oh, yeah. Episode 1. Show's over.
Why'd you murder yourself, Blake? And he was just lying there. Bloody hell! Oh, I'm sorry, Anna. No! What? I didn't. As soon as I saw bloody hell, it was cemented. I was. No, you should have to see that. I just don't get it. Who would want to hurt Blake? Is this everyone? All staff present and correct, sir. Well, everyone except Blake on account of him being dead and all.
Why is Bill smiling?
Oh, geez, me and my big mouth again. Sorry, everyone. I just can't get over it.
Oh, shit.
I'll take it from here, thanks. I'm Senior Detective Gary Cross. I'll be leading the investigation into your death of your showrunner, Blake. I realize this is a difficult time for everyone, but if you work with me, we can see that justice is served. First off, who found the body?
Becky!
I'm gonna say
I hate
this.
her. Okay.
You think one of us did this, don't ya? Do you?
I can't rule anything out yet. If you're innocent, you've got nothing to worry about. And who are you exactly? I feel like I've seen you somewhere before.
Honor Mizrahi. I'm an actress. I'm just gonna say Mizrahi. I'm an actress.
Honor Mizrahi, huh? Well, I'll be. You've probably seen the show.
You've probably seen the show Murder Mystery. I played Detective Oates.
Of course he's seen it. We're a smash hit.
Yeah, that must be it.
I'm Becky Call, by the way, star of the show and soon to be winner of this year's Sunshine Award for Best Actress. Hopefully.
It's Starshine, you stupid cunt.
Oh, what'd I say?
You said Sunshine.
Oh.
And I'm not calling you that, by the way. We've also thought about like maybe scaling back the C word because of the AMD sponsorship. Like again, I think they're pretty cool, but like
Maybe.
we'll replace it with okay boomer.
Oh
since
god.
it's just as triggering for people. And I also am sorry that the word triggering is triggering to people.
Can I just
What?
You have a kitty hair. It was like
Glad to meet you.
Hugo's here now, and he's just sitting staring at me.
Glad to meet you. Now, what I need you to do is.
an autograph, of course. But I'm gonna have to what? I'm gonna have to
I don't know.
ask you to make a small
Sorry.
face.
I don't want your autograph, Miss Call. I just want you to think about what you saw.
I think I'm trying to go for sort of a Dirty Harry thing with him. I'm feeling like he obviously looks like Commissioner Gordon.
Ask you for a fee, she said.
But does Commissioner Gordon even have like a distinct voice? I think he's more like a Dirty Harry. Like even though he looks like Commissioner Gordon.
I just want you to think about what you saw. You'll have to submit statements after you examine the crime scene.
I'm thinking a slightly tired Dirty Harry. Because like he's older. Speaking of which, we should really watch some Dirty Harry.
Yeah, I'm not familiar at all with Dirty
It's
Harry.
Clint Eastwood's detective. Like
From back in the day?
yeah, like he's like a hard-boiled detective, like who shoots first and asks questions later, like you know,
Is
with
he
a
justified?
giant fucking gun. What are some really like famous?
The first one's really good. So like Clint Eastwood in Gran Torino?
Yeah, but he's young. He's very young in it. What are some like quotes from Dirty Harry that we would know?
Have some water.
I can't remember any
Sudden
like
Impact
famous
is the first one, and
quotes.
it's great.
Do you need anything else until then, or can we go?
Make My Day came from it, and Do You Feel Lucky? But I know what you're wondering is how many bullets did he fire? That's not Dirty Harry, that's one of his westerns.
You think I'm thinking that?
Or is it? No, that is Dirty Harry. When he says how many bullets did he fire, you're wondering how many bullets did he fire. That is from Dirty Harry, isn't it? It's not from one of his westerns. Right? Anyways, whatever.
Yeah, I know all these quotes from the Home Alone VHS. That's what I'm thinking. I was like, why is this so familiar?
That's funny.
Do you need anything else until then, or can we go?
Do you need anything else until then, or can we go? I think we could all do with some time to process what's happened.
Hold it! Not everyone's going home. There's been a murder. I don't want anyone leaving this room until you've got a place secured. We got the place secured. Understood?
Bloody hey, you're pretty cute, right? You just can't lock us in here. There's no bathroom.
Use a paper cup if you have to. I want to keep all of you in one place until I got the facts straight.
Yeah, topical.
Listen, Senor Detective. Yeah, I know. I'm not going in a cup. Where do you think we are, a frat party?
There's a sink right there.
What do you think happens at frat parties?
I don't know.
Peeing in
Being in cups.
What's your name?
Casey LeBeau, award-winning hair and makeup artiste. Enchanted to meet you.
Aren't you Brits supposed to?
Oh, what accent am I doing? I'm kind of doing a mix of Australian and British, kind of.
I think
it's weird.
he's like a half-food, like he's got like two different
variants.
Yeah,
Okay.
so his accent kind of fluctuates, and
It's gonna go all over the place.
Yeah, it's cool. That's just who he is.
Yeah.
All right, you Brits. Aren't you Brits supposed to be good at keeping things bottled up? Well, now's your chance.
Is that true?
Any other questions? Who's that hiding in the corner?
Oh!
Me? I wasn't hiding nothing. I got nothing to hide, Mr. Cross. Officer Cross.
It's not officer, it's Senor Detective. Who are you? What are you doing here?
Right, Senor Detective. Got it. Great. The name's Tully. I was getting drunk and then all hell broke loose. Senior Inspector, sir.
Drunk.
That's amazing.
He said getting a drink.
Oh shit.
But I like your idea better.
Let me say it slowly so you get it. Senor Detective. And I meant, what are you doing here in the studio? What's your job here?
Oh, why didn't you say so? I'm a handyman by day, bodybuilder and model at night. I'm gonna be the next Schwarzenegger. Great. Well, yeah, that's great. And I definitely want to circle back to this, around to this. But we still haven't solved my weed problem.
For God's sakes, I'm not your babysitter, Mr. LeBeau. The matter is closed. As for everyone else, I don't care if you're an actress, the next Schwarzenegger, or William goddamn Shatner. You're all suspects until I say otherwise. Oh, you security guy, Bill, wasn't it? Take me to the crime scene. Everyone else just sit tight while I do my job.
Oh, great. Bloody hell, the real crime around here are those eyebrows. Somebody needs to pluck those girls before they get into a catfight. Am I right? Boy toy, what do you say? Oh, great. I suppose we're stuck here. Oh, wait. Bloody hell, I suppose we're stuck here. So, Tully, let's talk about your bodybuilding.
Several hours later. Oh, come on already! Let me out!
Would you stop making so much noise? He obviously can't hear you.
It's Friday night and I'm supposed to be at a party in like 3 hours. How am I supposed to get ready if I'm stuck here with you losers?
You realize Blake's dead, right? And all you can think about is your stupid party.
just because Blake's dead doesn't mean my social life has to die too.
And can somebody turn off that music? It's really fucking inappropriate right now. It's great! Let's get drunk!
It's about time. I thought you were ignoring me.
Somebody complaining about my music. I would have kept it that way too, but I found this guy in the hallway over by the set. You got any other potential suspects wandering around that I should know about?
You tell me, are the detective.
Maybe if your security guy had checked the place out properly, I wouldn't have to ask. John, you're gonna stay here until I say otherwise. Got it?
He's a weeaboo. Mm-hmm. No, he's a fanboy of these guys. Oh my god, he's gonna be in heaven.
Yeah. Look at his fanny pack.
Actually, he looks like an actually guy. Nerd voices, yeah. I'm just like tired with tropes, like so I like to put like a little extra spin on them. Maybe it's some of the writing.
Hi, I'm John Redfern. John Redfern.
Looks like you're stuck here with us now, John. Say, do you like fellatio?
You better not need the bathroom.
Oh my god! You're Miss Terry!
Yeah, I know who I am, thanks.
And you're Detective Oates! Wow! I am a guest starring in an episode or something?
Right, hilarious. Who are you again?
Bloody hell! I have to say it at the beginning to get into them. Don't worry about her, she's just starved for attention. So, are you a new crew member, or...
Me, work on the show? I wish. No, I'm just a big fan, like the biggest fan. I can't believe I'm actually talking to Becky Call. This is amazing.
A fan? Well, why didn't you say so? It's always a pleasure to meet someone who appreciates my talent.
I seriously can't even. Everyone on Usenet is gonna go nuts.
I was gonna say, he looks like a Redditor or something. Like, this guy isn't just your typical, like...
Everyone on Usenet's gonna go nuts when they tell them about this.
Oh my god, he's one of those freaks from the internet. What if he's the killer?
Killer? What are you talking about?
Bloody hell, come on, Becky, he just got here. Yeah, he's like British constant TV announcer. Or like, like this, there was this old series of commercials on Canadian television that would advertise, what was his name? Something Shepherd was his last name, Chris Shepherd. My name's Chris Shepherd, introducing the remix of the Mix album, bringing it to you. And it's like he was always announcing on commercials a new remix album. And we used to parody him all the time. Be like, the remix of the remix, sped up, then slowed down, then all wobbly. That's what we used to say.
It does sound a little more Australian now, but his parents are half, so...
Yeah, he's gonna be all over the place.
Yeah, it's okay.
Can somebody Google Chris Shepherd? DJ, maybe,
yeah,
or
yeah,
something?
I
Like,
totally
he's a
know
thing.
what you're talking about.
He's an old style thing.
Napster. My god. Oh my god, Becky. Look at her butt.
It could have been any of us, any one of us. Even you, Becky.
Me? Honor?
His name is Canadian-born DJ Chris Shepherd.
His name is Canadian-born.
I want it to be.
Honor, you must have lost your tiny mind.
Back again, it's me, Canadian-born DJ Chris Shepherd. Middle name Bourne, last name Chris Shepherd, DJ Chris Shepherd. Okay.
Why didn't I see it sooner? Honor did it!
Oh my god, she is just the worst.
Excuse me?
Becky's usually are.
Could someone maybe explain what's going on?
Think about it. She's the one who just got fired.
Bloody hell! What the what? You got fired?
It happened right before this thing with Blake. I didn't know how to tell you.
You don't need to be Miss Terry to realize that is one hell of a motive for murder.
Don't you go around throwing stones.
She's more like California girl, I think, yours. Your original voice was better, I think.
Whatever that was.
Oh.
Bloody hell! Don't you go around throwing stones, Miss Glasshouse 1996! We all know you and Blake were fighting over your new contract!
Now I'm all fucked up.
I don't have to. You just do your normal.
I don't have to listen to this, really? Just...
Yeah. Yeah, it was like you were doing it. Yeah, just a kind of a bitch.
Okay.
Bloody hell, don't you walk away from me! Could someone please tell me what's happening?
Everything's falling apart. I just wish I could do something instead of being stuck here. If I could get out, maybe I can help. Man, a lot of new characters being introduced rapid fire here.
Is it Scout?
Maybe it is. Am I hearing voices? Maybe I really have been locked in here too long. Hello! You again? What are you doing here? Helping! Do you need me to find something?
A killer.
I'm good for tampons, thanks.
I was wrong that time, but I know I can do better.
How do I know I can trust you? I don't even know what you are.
Ask me anything you want. I'll try my best to answer.
What is the meaning of life?
What is the answer?
42. Next question.
He knows his shit.
Question?
Let's go. Hello, detective. Just an actress.
Please, call me Honor.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Honor. I am Scout. What do you like to know?
What are you? First thing first, what are you?
Good question. Unfortunately, I don't have an answer. That's why I need a detective.
You don't know anything about yourself?
I know I am a robot. I am equipped with radar, an imaging camera, and over 200 megabytes of storage.
You're some kind of flying camera?
Unclear. Most of my subroutines are corrupted, but many are for searching optical data and matching to known objects.
I think should be a little more cutesy.
However, most of my object databases have been lost.
That explains the tampon thing. How did you lose so much data?
I don't know. My memory banks were severely deteriorated when I came online.
Huh. Seems like you're quite a mystery scout. Where did you come from? Where did you come from?
I was hiding under the table and
I didn't mean in here. I mean, who made you?
I don't know.
All that tech and no warranty card? Better hope you don't need any spare parts. Good one, Honor. But let's work backwards. How did you get here?
I was following the street when I saw it. Murder Mystery, solving mysteries every Thursday.
The billboard outside the studio. Do you solve mysteries in other days as well? I don't know if I can wait till
Thursday.
You said you were following the street. Where were you before?
Because today it's Friday.
A bad place. There were broken electronics everywhere. No wonder I was
Damaged.
You mean the scrap heap? Who would throw something like you away? That's what I want to find out.
Then I will destroy.
What do you want from me? I told you, I'm not a real detective. Why are people singing Cotton Eye Joe? I understand, but perhaps you can find me one. Scout, I've got my own problems. One of my friends is dead. Also, maybe you haven't noticed, but we're locked inside a break room. I can't help anyone right now. Then let me help you. I can find a way out of this room so you can prove your
Innocence.
And then will I be free to help? Then I'll be free to help you. It's logical, is it not? Can't argue with that. How do I know I can trust you? My friend is dead. For all I know, you could have killed him. I would never hurt anyone. I don't even know how. I only want to find out
Who are you?
You don't see any weapons on. I don't see any weapons on you. I guess you're safe. But I swear, if you go all hell 9000 on me, we're through. He's got that face. Every so often, he makes that face.
Oh, the howl. Oh.
So, can you find me a way out of here? Sure, I'll do a quick scan. Beep boop doop. I found a way out. There's a gap in the wall. It's behind you approximately
6 feet, 8 inches tall.
Door.
That's just the door, Scout. That's good. His face. If I could get out that way now, I wouldn't need your help. This is another funny thing is like that Phoenix Wright type game that I was wanting to make in Dreams involved a floating companion because I was trying to figure out ways to make the imp your floating companion. Like basically, it just makes sense, right? You have this cursor that's floating around. You should have a little guy. Sorry, my logic circuits are obviously
Still warming.
Give me a moment to make a more
Detailed scan.
Use Scout scanning mode to locate objects of interest. Move the viewpoint of the left analog stick and A to scan when the cursor turns fully red. Oh.
Oh.
Puzzle start!
Woo.
Now I get a break.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So when all the numbers are purple, what does that mean?
That line's been complete.
And
So then these could all be X's.
what does 11111 mean?
So it means like there has to be a 1, then a space, then a 1, then a space, then a 1, then
Oh,
space,
so
space,
there'll
one.
be a total of 5
black squares.
black squares that are by themselves.
Yeah.
That's what that means.
Yeah.
And the 8s mean that there will be 8 squares in a row on the edges.
Yeah. So right now I'm just filling in the ones that I know will be filled in.
Okay.
And then these would all be
Why are they purple?
because
That was the hint you toggled?
yeah, I think it means that row's I don't know. I don't understand the hints.
Didn't it say on easy that once a row is complete, it'll be auto-filled like that?
I don't But this is... Yeah, do you guys understand the...
No, I understand. I mean, you already said it before. There'll be ones. They're not all gonna be X's.
Oh, right.
You have to start working on the other ones. I think the purple stuff is the things you're supposed to focus on right now. Except they change once you start filling all that in. Oh, purple ones mean not wrong? Interesting.
Purple means... Not wrong.
I don't know.
Okay. Okay, then we'll need 8 here. So we know that that's probably like... Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so there's 10. It's gotta have at least these, and this one has to have...
8s and 6s are the easiest to start with.
Yeah.
Especially since the row auto-completes once you've gotten it right. So you must not have it right.
God.
Oh, you have 6.
Okay, so it has to be this one or this one.
Fill in the top 2 on either side of that line.
And then just see what...
And see if it's right.
Okay, so...
Well, you don't have to do that. If you get it right, it will put the X's in automatically.
That's what will tell me if I'm a
Put
good
that in.
detective or not.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. So then this is 8. So I still have 9 options here. And 9 options here.
I mean, you might as well put the black...
Hold on, let me just... 1, 2... And... Right? Yeah. This needs to be... Maybe not, eh? Because it needs to be 1, and then 4s. So it could be 4 here.
The 3 line, the 2 3s on that line are easy.
Yeah.
Because if you are guessing that there's going to be lines on the side, then yeah, it has no. You have no choice but to have.
We do have choices though. Oh, maybe we don't.
On this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has to be.
And then this one as well.
Yeah. You don't have to do the X's.
Right.
If you complete the row, it'll just do it. There you go.
Okay, so then we have
4 in the middle on the 1 4 1.
But that's not necessarily true.
I bet you it is. Because
Could
you've
be
got you've
here,
made the
right?
guess that there's lines, solid lines on either side, and you're probably right. Yeah.
Okay, so
I mean, you can do a little bit of brute forcing with, like, you know, probabilities.
okay, so how many do we have here? We have 1, 2, 3. We need 4.
That top row with
5.
1 1 will definitely be finished as soon as you put on 2 on each side. And now you know that you can just
Oops.
finish those lines of 8 on either side.
Oh. I'm so sorry about the...
Are you using the analog? Why don't you use the digital D-pad?
I guess I could do that.
That won't have drift.
Okay. And then 4s and 1.
Probably there. Yeah. I mean, there's a pattern here.
Yeah. And then 2s and 6. Okay. What is it?
It's hard to see what that is. What is that?
Oh,
Air
it's an
vent.
air vent.
Which is what we clicked on. I guess, like, what you click on is also the clue.
Yeah.
I think I've located another way out. Could you verify that this isn't that it's a, do you want to do his voice? Can you do a cutesy voice?
Could you verify that it's not another door?
Do you want to try to do the robot at the end of every sentence?
Could you verify that it's not another door?
Not really. Try doing a robot-y voice. Door at the end.
Could you verify that it's not another door? It doesn't have the
Yeah, it doesn't have the
low...
same effect. I'll just do it. It's an air vent. That might actually work. Or at least It works in the movies.
I don't think we should escape. Like, that's
Yeah.
kind of proving our guilt.
Yeah. Only problem is, it's sealed up with a metal cover. You don't happen to have a crowbar, do you? I don't think I have that feature. Worth a try. The cover seems to be held in place by 4 metal screws. It can probably be removed for axles. Okay, we just need a screwdriver. I'm guessing you don't have one of those either. No, I'll be able to bring it up with my creator if I ever find them and destroy them.
What do you think you're doing, and what is that thing supposed to be?
Yeah, that was the voice.
Okay.
I am Scout! His face.
Honor, are you really that desperate for friends? What? I don't know.
No,
Okay.
I was shooting the chat.
Oh man, I hate voice
Oh, Becky
acting
hates
so
voice acting a
much.
lot. She really does.
I always knew you were weird, but I didn't think it would be this bad.
She always thinks I'm judging. I'm sorry.
I
Well,
can't
the reason
do
I
it.
try is because I know that you don't like coming up with voices, so I try to give you some guidance. But then you see it as like judgment and direction, and you hate that.
No, it's just because, like, I can't remember it. I cannot remember it.
Yeah, that's fine. The ones that are really easy for you are like the ones that you did like in Phoenix Wright with plugging your nose, because it gave you such guidance to just like have a nasal sound, right?
Yeah, or like having phrases too is really
Yeah.
good, like your bloody hell.
Yeah, that always helps. He's helping me. He's helping me. I didn't kill Blake, and I'm going to prove it.
How's a piece of junk like that gonna help? Looks like you dug up an old Betamax player out of the trash.
Actually, I didn't meet Honor until I left the scrap heap.
That explains the smell around here. Ugh, what's taking that detective so long? You'd think someone his age would value time.
For once, I agree with you. Scout found the air vent that leads out of the room. I'm gonna get out of here and prove I'm innocent.
What? No way! I'm not letting you sneak out of here while I'm stuck in here.
What are you gonna do? Tie me to a chair?
If you so much as touch that air vent, I'm telling Detective Cross. You get fired, Blake dies, and then you try to escape? You don't look so innocent to me. I see you biting your tongue. What do you think?
What? I was doing nothing! Somebody give Becky a thing to say before every one of Becky's lines that would match the character, that she could like get the accent right. She doesn't really have an accent. She's just sort of like a...
Or like a character or something that...
Can she have a character voice that's not just what she is? Grody. Well, she's trying to not be... to contrast herself to my Valley Girl that I've put on Honor. Like, Valley Girl is so easy to have two Valley Girls. It's kind of boring, isn't it? Like, Honor has been made into... Whatever. Yeah, it's more like that. I'm like this, and she's like this. No, whatever. Like, whatever. Like, come on. Like, she's the upward.
Okay.
Come on. Like, totally. It's like somewhere.
But
It's
she's not
easy
ditchy,
to
she's
bleed into
bitchy,
Valley. Yeah,
right?
she is. Whatever. God. It's really easy to go right into Valley Girl.
Yeah.
Maybe it should be something slightly different. No, Lumpy Space Princess is what I'm doing. Lumpy Space Princess is thick Valley Girl. Like,
Passive-aggressive bitch.
totally, like, that's Lumpy Space Princess. So that doesn't work if we want them to be distinct. Who's Vespa? I have no idea who Princess Vespa is.
Me neither.
I don't know. What you were doing is fine, I thought. But if you just wanted something a little more...
Spaceballs? Oh, we've never seen it.
We haven't seen it yet.
Prissy? Like, no, she's like bitchy. She's bitchy.
Yeah, she's bitchy.
Okay. Anyways, we can keep going and we'll just...
Sometimes the best defense is a good offense. Scout, we have to move fast. Who's in Portlandia? Who? Like the girl that Fred Armisen plays? Lance!
Oh my god.
Like, I don't know. Like, I like, you could put on that voice.
But men do that voice better. Like, I don't know, it's...
Yeah. Like, I just feel like Lance, but maybe...
Oh my god,
I
it's
fucking
so
love
funny.
that voice. I just love the way she yells Lance. Lance! The longer we wait, the more time the killer has to cover up their tracks. How do we know that? I've picked up a thing or two over the years. Murder mysteries were always my favorite kind of story. I just never expected to be in one. Poor me. But before we can get out of here, we have to find some way to distract Becky.
Shiny necklace.
I guess we'll ask her a question here.
What do you want? Fuck.
That's fine. It's just,
How are
like,
you
I mean,
holding
that's
up?
pretty much what she is, right?
What do you want? No.
Me and your biggest fan. So how does it feel to finally meet our biggest fan?
Who, John? He's pathetic. He keeps trying to talk to me about poetry or some crap, as if I want to hear poetry at a time like this.
You'd think your biggest fan would know you aren't interested in art.
I am into art, but fashion is the art of the 90s on Earth. And John is anything but fashionable.
Yeah, I would just do like what your voice is, like,
Oh,
except
yeah?
bitchy.
Like my always voice.
You should let me go. If you really want to get out of here, you should let me go. The sooner I can prove that I'm innocent, the sooner Detective Cross can concentrate on finding the real killer.
No way! If I have to stick in here, then so do you.
You're just mad because you're gonna miss your stupid party.
Duh! It's a social event of the season, and I'm supposed to be there in 3 hours!
Adoy!
If I don't get out of here soon, everybody will be drunk by the time I get there. They won't even notice me arriving.
How are you holding up?
I'll be okay, no thanks to that idiot detective. I can't believe he's locked us in here without any protection. What if the killer tries to finish off the rest of us?
You don't think they'd be trying to lay low?
How should I know? I'm not a murderer!
Maybe not. On the other hand, maybe so.
What? That contract thing? Don't be stupid, Honor. That's just business. I'm not a suspect. I'm a victim of circumstance.
You and Detective Cross. Sounds like you don't think much of Detective Cross.
He's so old. I thought real detectives were supposed to be cool and mysterious.
You know, if you could, like, a good accent to study would be, we just watched, like, a whole bunch of the Californians. The Californians is kind of Valley, but their accents that they use in that, we're talking about Saturday Night Live,
Oh.
isn't quite Valley, it's more surfer.
Oh,
But anyways,
yeah.
I wouldn't worry.
Yeah. The only thing mysterious about him is why he hasn't been retired yet.
Get off in the 95, then go down to the interstate, or then what is it? Go down to Santa Monica Pier.
Hang a left.
Fighting with Blake about your contract. Were you really fighting with Blake about your contract?
I do not want to talk about it. I can't believe these people. I'm their biggest star and they can't even find a few $1,000s for a promotion? I swear, it's like they want the show to die this award season. What are you smiling about?
Nothing, it's just, I thought you didn't want to talk about it. Ha 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 ha. Worrying about your party? You're more worried about getting to your party on time than about Blake. Don't you care at all?
Of course I care, it's tragic. But this isn't any party. It's the Mitzi McCree party. Do you know how hard it is to get on her guest list? I've been trying for months.
I don't think Becky should do a Kylo Ren.
Not that you'd understand. You always get invited to those parties with your husband. Oops, sorry. Ex-husband.
Holy fuck.
Maybe now you're divorced, finally you'll see what it's like for people like me. You know, people who get where they are through hard work, not by marrying some rich guy.
Bitch, you're gonna get taken down. I auditioned like everybody else.
Oh, sure. And who got you the audition in the first place? I still don't understand why you divorced him. If I had a guy who got me into Mitzi McCree parties, I'd never give him up.
Let's investigate. Beep boop! Beep boop boop boop! Beep boop! I am a computer. I am investigating. Beep boop boop boop.
Oh! Oh! Beep!
Beep boop boop. Boop boop boop. Beep boop boop.
Microwave? Friend!
Puzzle start. Yeah, that was a good one. Good guess. Yeah, it's a lot easier when you get the things confirmed for you.
Eh? Oh, shit, I'm gonna get an F.
And it gives exclamation points when you are wrong?
Yeah. Love!
Screwdriver, I thought it was a thumbtack.
Ugh. Ugh. I did get an F.
That's actually kind of cool. Like it is on easy mode. You can just brute force your way through, but if you can still try because you can get good ranks, and that's satisfying, right? Anna, I found something. My ontological databases indicate it's some kind of tool, but all further data is damaged or missing. It's a screwdriver, Scout. This is just what I needed.
Yeah, that should not be in the microwave.
Hey, Tully. Hey, Tully, wasn't it? I'm guessing this is yours. So he doesn't work here. He's just here temporarily, like working on some things. He's a contractor. Huh? What makes you think that? Well, because, I mean, you're a handyman, so... Oh, right! Yeah! I'm sorry. So, do you mind if I borrow this? Mind? Why would I mind? I'll lend you my tool anytime you like. Lend you my tool anytime you like. Maybe after we get out of here.
Tully.
Great. Maybe after we get out of here, you and me can go grab coffee. Scout, if you got a cattle prod attachment, now's the time. Well, you know me. I'll be if you change your mind.
I like the way they slide in and out.
Yeah. Beep boop 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 boop.
Oh, fridge. Oh, 3, 6. This is gonna be 7. 1. This is... There's 9 of them, so it would be 5. Yeah.
I guess it's a bit like Minesweeper if you think of the blocks that you're uncovering as clearing squares as opposed to filling squares in. It's kind of like that, kind of like Minesweeper in a way. And if you think of the ones that are supposed to be left blank as bombs, in a way.
Yeah, I can see that. 7, there's 6 here, so there's 6 here, 5 here, 4 here, 1 and 1, so I think this would be.
And the X's as flags, yeah.
So there's 4 and 4 for this one, so this has to be 4. And then somewhere over here has to be 1. There's 3, so this is possibly 1, but maybe not. Yeah, probably.
These are a lot harder to do if you're trying to not brute force it.
Are you dying to brute force it?
Well, no, I was just thinking that's probably what was the difficulty when I was kind of like rushing you before. You were trying to think methodically and not get anything wrong. I'm trying to like do it in my head without getting anything wrong. It's a lot harder than just making guesses.
Oh wait, this could be either. Okay,
oh,
so 2 and 4.
I have a good...
7. You have a good way to do it?
The bottom right, next to the... Yeah, that one, kind of has to be a 1. Wait.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
No, it can't be because this row is 5
Yeah.
across.
Oh, but... Oh, yeah.
Let's see.
Whoa.
Why did I put this one here? Because it has to be? It doesn't have to be. Does it? Because that would be 2, and this would be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6.
It's certainly a lot more... It's going to be an apple. You get a huge amount of like help once you start to see the picture, right? Although you can never tell where they're gonna like have shading or something too.
Right.
It's a half-eaten apple maybe.
So 2.
Whoa.
We need 1 more. So this is a flag. This is 1. This has got 2. And this, maybe?
I think you're right.
This is gonna have 1. No, shit!
Oh, you were so
F.
close.
And then 1.
Yeah. What kind of an apple's that? Oh, it is
Got
got a bite out of it.
You found
apple. F, come on!
Yeah.
Oh, you get no bonus for difficulty, so that automatically puts you down low.
F is for fantastic.
Do you think this could be useful to the investigation? I'll be honest. It seems unlikely that an apple is the smoking gun. A gun? Be careful, Anna! Guns are dangerous! No, Scott. It's just a turn of phrase. It means the murder weapon or a vital clue. Oh! It's very confusing when humans say things that mean... Yeah, you go ahead and just be cute. I don't think we need to always do that.
It's very confusing when humans say things that mean other things.
A lot easier for me to take a break from characters.
Oh, okay.
Too. Yeah. I'm sure you'll catch on, and these two will be talking a lot.
Catch on to what?
Yeah, I like that voice for him.
That was another one, wasn't it?
Wow, another one. There you go.
Okay. I mean, I love these. I would be super into these if...
Well, since you're gonna get an F rank anyways, I would, like, you know, have fun solving it. Don't just, like, fill random squares in, but, you know, don't be afraid of taking guesses to speed things along a little
Right.
bit.
It's hard to kind of not care.
Where did I click?
Where did what click?
Where did I click to get this clue?
Oh shit, yeah. Good question. Okay, so this one's gotta have 4, 5, 1
Yeah, so far,
space.
my only criticism would be that, like, you know, they start the game instead of with a tutorial, jump right into the action. You introduce this little guy, and he teaches you how to do them as you do them, like starting with really simple ones, and he teaches you a technique each time you start one,
Yeah.
you know?
Okay, there's a 4 and a 3. Sorry.
And I think that would have been... Other than that, like, I really like this game a lot.
I'll brute force that one. Okay. So then that's 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh yeah, Doi. 8. So this would be 8. Damn it.
Damn.
I'm kind of like really brute forcing it. 4, so this will be 4. This will be 4. This will be 2.
Ooh.
This will be 2. This will be 2. This could be anything. This has to be 5. This will be 4, so that has to be like this. This will be 3. Ah! Nope. 1, 1.
Trying to see an image, but I don't see one yet.
4.
Where it's going with it.
Then this one will be 5.
I also think that this is an improvement on Phoenix Wright in terms of its engagement, because Phoenix Wright was just kind of brute forcing, clicking all over the place until you find something. And then, you know, there was some involvement with, like, trying to think things through, I guess, with the puzzles, like being like, or with the mystery, like, you know, how does this fit? But Phoenix Wright's logic was so all over the place, and none of what you thought of was ever right.
Right.
So, like, what was the game in Phoenix Wright besides just finding, brute forcing, clicking until you get the right path? Whereas this has actual mini game in it that.
Mini games.
Dead body? Mystery
Link.
toy.
Oh, I thought Link in his blue tunic.
Ooh, there you go. I thought that you weren't gonna do so well.
Me too.
I guess a bunch of people came for the start of the show that went to bed because you guys were so active at the beginning.
Yeah.
And I thought this time slot would be better.
But you guys are great still.
Yes, thanks to the
love
ones
you.
that showed up. What's this toy down here?
Just be careful with that. Don't you realize what you're holding?
A really weird puppet. A really weird puppet.
What? No, it's a mystery figurine. And a rare one, too, if I'm not mistaken.
Huh? I thought it looked familiar. Guess I didn't recognize Becky without a scowl on her face. How come it's so valuable?
Well, since you're interested, this particular figurine has a small but hilarious mistake. Take a look at the face. Did you notice anything?
Aside from the strong urge to pull Becky's head off?
No, the eyes are all the wrong color. Isn't that funny? Like, how do you get the eyes the wrong color on Miss Terry?
They're pretty blue.
They only made 200 before they noticed the problem, so they're very rare.
I wonder
how it got here. I've actually not seen one just like it in my. I've actually got another one just like it here in my bed. In my. Wait, it is in mine? You took it out of my bag. You're a thief.
A thief? It was just lying here on the floor.
On the floor? But it's worth hundreds of dollars. There are people in the world that would kill to own this.
Calm down, it's just a piece of plastic.
Just a piece of plastic? Come on, John. Remember what Dr. Freerstein taught you? I'm sorry if I showed it. I just can't stand to see priceless collectibles being abused. Especially when they belong to me. And especially when it's by a fucking bitch like you.
I'm sorry, John. I really didn't know it was yours. You really... I'm lightheaded.
Yeah.
You should probably take it back before I get any ideas about shoving plastic back here into the garbage disposal.
No.
Take a glass of, just a little sip of water,
sip.
maybe. That's a lot of talking. Some people are playing Animal Crossing while this is on in the background.
Animal
Which is
Crossing
fair.
is going to have a detrimental effect on our chat activity.
I don't blame them.
No. Dr. Freerstein says I just have to learn to share. Besides, you are Detective Oates after all. If I can't trust you, who can I trust?
I think I'm getting for this character, whose is it? Nick's hormone monster? Who tries really hard, who's little and pudgy.
Oh!
And like too cheerful.
Oh my god, yeah. Can I actually have some water too?
Stop pretending to cry.
You were kidding about the garbage disposal thing, right?
There you go.
Okay.
So now we can show stuff to her. Show the car key.
What are you giving that to me for? Oh my god, are you tracking my cycle? What kind of weird stalker are you, Honor?
What did you say before I went by? What are you giving that? How did you know? Air vent, the entrance. Okay.
It's apparently human sized.
You know, you're more than welcome to escape with us through the air vent if you want.
Me? Crawl through an air vent? You must be kidding. It's gonna be full of spiders and rats.
I guess you're right. There might even be rat-sized spiders.
Oh my god, is that a real thing?
So that's you now.
Oh yeah. There are several, oh fuck.
Yeah.
There are several species of spider comparable in size to the average rat. Would you like to know more?
A little higher, like, would you like to know more?
Would you like to know more? Okay.
Yeah, like that.
Ew, get away from me.
So you definitely don't want to come with us?
Over my dead body.
Screwdriver for tightening screws, also the name of a delicious cocktail.
Are you just gonna show me whatever trash you picked up off the floor? Newsflash, I don't care.
Apple? An apple takes the doctor away, but not the coroner, apparently. Oh. Now her toy.
Oh, great! Even more creepy merchandise. Is that the outfit from the marching band episode?
No, it's from one of the. It's from the one of the alien band. It's from the one from the alien bug cult. Wasn't expecting that sentence.
Oh, hated that episode. You know what took Casey 3 hours to get all that green gunk out of my hair?
Excuse me, Miss Cull. I couldn't help it overhearing, and I have to politely disagree.
I knew he was an actually type.
Actually, it wasn't just gunk. It was insect mucus, and it was green. It was gray, and it wasn't green, it was gray. I've seen it on VHS about 100 times.
I don't care what color it was. That crap was in my hair.
But those details are very important. Without a consistent world, the show would fall apart at the seams.
Oh, please, it's all made up anyway. As long as I'm there, people will keep watching.
But the real fans value internal logic. You've just got to construct a rich, consistent canon to build long-term viewership.
Your poor face. What the hell have canons got to do with anything?
Ugh! I can't believe you're so ignorant! This is exactly what caused the show to go downhill last season! You ought to be ashamed of what you've done!
Oh, he's such a fan. He's so perfectly written.
Downhill? Are you crazy? I've never looked better.
I'm the biggest fan of the show, but this show sucks! This isn't about you!
Now I know you're crazy.
Yeah, they've got fans down pat. Wow.
Never meet your heroes.
That'll work for a distraction. Never meet the people who think you're heroes. Not true. I've met a lot of great people. Fucking Lore. When she met us.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Yes.
She said she was shaking.
I didn't know human faces could display that shade of red. I didn't know human faces could display that shade of red.
Try wed.
Wed.
Yeah. Yeah, that works. That'll get you in the mood. Or just the line, it's just a fedora.
It's just a fedora.
Except higher.
It's just a fedora.
Yeah, like that. Because I think this character's super cute, so. John really cares about the show, huh? I almost feel bad for Becky. Almost.
I think we have everything we need now, Anna. Are we ready to open the air vent?
Ready as I'll ever be, yeah?
And looking forward to exploring this ventilation system with you.
You know, I can't tell if you're joking or not.
I don't know if I'm capable of joking, Anna. But I would like to learn how.
Yeah, your voice is good for this. Wait, before we climb in, any idea where this vent goes? I don't want to end up in a furnace.
I could try mapping the internal topography of the active radar. With active radar.
I don't have a clue what that means, but if you think it'll help, go for it.
Puzzle short.
I thought that we would do a quick show, but I want kind of an ending, right?
Yeah. Oops. These some jazzy beats. Is this jazz? Jazzy? So if I do it here, could I do more? 4, 5, 6, 7.
I think I might just do a green screen correction here.
Okay, 5 and 4, so this one's easy. And then this is 5 and 4 as well. These are 5 and 4.
A bit better. So far, my theory has been right about daytime and the kitties. They are way less stressed
yeah.
when we do a show during the day. It's because like they meow and meow for us to like. Hugo gets right up to your face, like until you wake up. Then he runs downstairs. You come down with them. They have food. Usually wants to go outside for like a second to eat some cat grass.
Yeah.
Comes back in, goes right upstairs and sleeps. Like, goes right onto the bed you were sleeping on and starts sleeping. And then he's out. And Rudiger too likes to just kind of lays about after we've woken up. Like before you wake up, they just sit there kind of like, Rudiger will sit hunched, kind of like, Lisa will get on like the stairs and just kind of stare at you.
Yeah.
When we were sleeping down here, she'd like stare from above, like. Wonder what
Yeah,
that
it was
is.
kind of creepy.
Oh, the map.
Ventilation map.
E. Probably about the best you can get, I think, on easy mode, which is pretty punishing.
Mapping complete. The vent leads to another room of similar size to this.
Probably Blake's office. I didn't think I'd be heading back there so soon.
Should I look for another way out?
No. I'm just gonna find. If I'm gonna find a way to prove that I didn't kill him, his office is the best place to start. I just hope we don't have to run into Detective Cross when we get there. This vent looks pretty tight. You sure we're not gonna get stuck in there?
Don't worry, Anna. My senses have already measured your body and oh.
What? You did what?
I took approximate measures of your body. Compared to the diameter of the ventilation shaft, it's unlikely you'll become stuck. Did I do something bad?
Scott, you can't do that kind of thing without asking.
I just like measuring your bust. I'm sorry, Anna. I didn't realize.
His face. How about you just delete those measurements and we can pretend this never happened?
What measurements?
Hey, you can make jokes. Come on, let's get in that air vent before I start having second thoughts.
Air vent open. They climb inside.
I do wish, as Becky noted at the beginning, that they had animated the mouths. It helps a lot for seeing when people are talking and... no sign of
No sign of Detective Cross. What's the plan now?
Should we eat the body?
I'm pretty hungry.
Good question. They'll find whoever did this to you, Blake. I'll make sure. Scott, can you see anything?
I currently see 432 objects. Could you be more specific, or should I scan them all individually?
No, I mean, can you see anything that might shed some light on what happened? And before you say anything, I don't mean the desk lamp. Ha ha ha.
And that's good. I'll scan the room. Scan, scan, scan.
Ooh, mystery music. Could you imagine knowing that the Phoenix Wright composer is going to work on your game? Just being like, oh, our atmosphere is covered.
Yeah. So this game is about 10 to 15 hours.
Cool.
So...
Yeah, I'm just expecting there'll be like a moment. You know how Phoenix Wright had days and stuff?
I was
like,
wondering if room transitions is it, but it feels like not that climatic, you know?
Whoa, you're better at this than me. Well, I guess you can finish the bottom row now. Right? Has to be just 7 connected. Oh, but I guess you won't know on which side, right. You can do at least a bit of it, because there's only 8 total.
Yeah, but if I do...
Or 10 total, never mind, yeah.
There's 4 for this one. 5. Ooh, 1.
I guess it at least has to be a black square on each side of those two. Because there will be 3 on one side or the other, right?
This could be 7.
Yeah.
Or this could be 7.
Oh!
So
No,
I
that's
filled
6. You can put 1 on each side.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now it's black. So it's giving you purple as a clue to like where to kind of focus.
Okay.
Like which ones are currently completable, I think, with logic. The purple. Yeah, like it's saying, I guess, this row can be done if you just use deductive reasoning on it somehow.
So this is 3. This could be 3. There's 5. So I could fill in all of this, or I could fill in all of this for 5. 6. 6.
Oh, I see how the 1-1-1 row can be done. I think.
Like this one?
Yeah, and because it'd have to be. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. There you go. Now you can do 1-1. Oh, holy shit! I made it. Like I was right though.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so this has to be that. 1, 4, 2, 3. I mean, this has to be this because it's 1-1-1. 6.
Yeah.
Shall I brute force this one? Just
Well, okay.
because it's either 5 here or 5 here, and these are X's.
Oh.
Wait, okay. 3. This one has to be a color. No, it doesn't, because it could be 6 and 6.
It's actually kind of addictive type of game. Like
I love this shit
I could
so much.
see really.
Okay, so we've got the 1.
Solstice has been instructed to stay home until further notice. Yeah, we should probably try to stream as much as we can while this is all going on,
Yeah.
because people could really use some company, I think.
I'm just gonna brute force that one.
So we'll probably try to do more shows in the coming
What?
weeks and stuff.
Oh, snap. I didn't even think about that possibility. The 5 in the middle. Okay. Okay, so then this could be 4, or this could be 4.
You have to be self-isolated for 2 weeks. If you're watching this on YouTube a long time in the future, this show was made during the coronavirus outbreak.
This has to have a...
Isolated for 2 weeks due to being sick. It sucks, yeah.
This has to be 2.
What I don't understand about the 2 weeks of isolation is like, what if you're still sick at the end of those 2 weeks?
Yeah.
What if you got healthy the day before the 2 weeks ended? Aren't you still like contagious?
You're contagious before you show symptoms. Okay, and then this is 2, so this has to be like that. Then there's 2 here.
No, I mean, he already knows he's sick
It has
in
to
this
be
case. I'm talking about when you are sick during that time.
It has to be one there.
Also, the government should just get off their fucking ass and start testing people who are suspected of being sick to give them the all clear or not. I guess quasi what I'm saying is, when does the 2 weeks begin? When if you have it, is it once you've beaten it and you don't have symptoms anymore? And how do you determine which day that is? In lieu of testing, which they should just be fucking testing. But even most tests aren't going to catch you when you're healthy, because you'll still have the antibodies that most of the tests identify, which is how they know that you have it, when they detect the antibodies that fight it. Few of the tests are actually detecting the virus itself. Yeah, well, that definitely doesn't seem comprehensive enough. Captain Awesome, you really can't blame people for not taking it seriously. The government's not taking it seriously. The government fucked it up from the beginning. Oh, you have just one more square. Alright, back to the game. Was that fun?
Yeah. Oh, a medical report. Clearly.
Ooh, yeah.
I might want to take it off. I might want to put it on normal mode.
Okay. This is the medical examiner's report. Detective Cross must have called someone to check on the body. If we use the murder mystery, if we use these in murder mystery, when we don't know the basics about a murder, you know, cause of death, time of death.
People will murder on your TV show?
Well, yeah, it's literally in the title.
I didn't realize. I thought you said you were innocent.
No one actually dies on the show, Scout. They're just acting.
Acting? Oh, I see. The show wasn't real. You just pretended to be an actress.
No, I don't have time to explain this right now. Give me a minute to read this report. Cause of death, blunt force trauma to the head. Just like the detectives... Oh, let's see.
Oh, just like the detective said.
Time of death, approximately 4:30 p.m. Where was I at 4:30?
According to my internal chronometer, it was when we met in the parking lot.
Of course, Scott. I think I just found my alibi. You were
A
also
talking
like,
robot?
you know, literally talking to that fucking cop right before, but a talking robot.
Yikes.
Misery? What are you doing in here? It's my theme. It's the theme that plays when I arrive. Do 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 do. You really shouldn't be in here, Miss Mizrahi. If you get, you're gonna get yourself arrested.
I couldn't stay back in that break room. I know I shouldn't be here, Bill, but...
How'd you even...
Did you hear the sound effect?
How did you even get out? I thought Detective Crush locked the door.
I crawled through the ventilation system with a little help from Scout here.
I am Scout.
Oh, hi! What is that, a flying fax machine?
Here's a robot of some kind. We haven't had much of a chance to get to know each other yet. Scout, this is Bill. He's the studio one-man security team.
Oh, Bill.
Boy, technology these days is amazing, isn't it? My son could fax me his drawings from home, and they come out right in my office here.
I don't want him to sound too much like the nerd.
Well, up and down. Well, up until last week, anyway. Now they've gotten some macaroni art at school. She's gummed up the machine, something awful.
Bill, I've got to prove Detective Cross didn't kill Blake. Can you help?
You know I'd do anything to help you out, Miss Mizrahi. I don't know. I don't want to get in trouble. Whoa, whoa.
Yeah, like The sound of a person falling down extendedly. What have you been doing? What have you been doing since Detective Cross arrived?
He put me in charge of guarding the crime scene. He's got a lot to do, so I'm supposed to make sure no one gets in here or touches anything.
Doing a stellar job, Bill.
You didn't touch anything, did you?
Oh, me? Of course not. You've got nothing to worry about.
What about the medical examiner's report? You were reading it just a minute ago. Did you forget?
The report? Oh, jeez. That's super important. Oh.
The report? Oh, geez, that's super important. I'm gonna be in so much trouble if Detective Cross hears about this.
Thanks, Scout. I want him just to be constantly to his own music.
You're welcome, Ono.
What do you think of Detective Cross?
Honestly, I think he's kind of scary. I told him I liked his badge, and he towered over me like some kind of enormous, angry telephone pole. I swear, he looks twice as big up close. He just stood there, frowning at me. Felt like hours.
It'll take his song's too slow, so it'll take too long to read.
Then he pointed at my tie and said it was unprofessional. I like this toy.
I want to prove my innocent. All I want to do is prove my that to Detective Cross that I didn't kill Blake.
You're a smart cookie, Miss Misery. But shouldn't we let the detective do his job? Whoa.
And I stay in the break room all night? No thanks. Maybe he knows what's going on, but this is taking too long. At this rate, the real killer's gonna get away before it's even interviewed us. I know I'm just an actress on a detective show. Hell, I wasn't even the main character, but I can help.
Maybe, but you're going to need some serious evidence to convince Detective Cross you're not a suspect. Whoa!
The detective man is just so pleased by the idea of a guy every time he says something going almost falling down.
Whoa!
The medical examiner's report says Blake died about 4:30 p.m. I'd left Blake's office way before that.
That's great! But can you prove it? I've seen it in your show. You need evidence.
Scott, did you record anything on those cameras of yours?
Yes, Ono. I automatically keep a cyclical buffer of the past few hours of visual input. However, I have no way of displaying those images.
All that technology, and they didn't think to give you a printer? Gah!
I'll add it to the list.
You know, that reminds me of the fancy CCTV system that we were supposed to get. Then they trimmed the budget, and it ended up only getting installed in the parking lot. Typical management. Is it all that they're telling?
They shouldn't do that. Wait, are you saying there's CCTV outside?
Sure. No one ever showed me how to use it, but it's there.
The CCTV can prove my alibi. I was in the parking lot when the murder happened. Can you pull the footage to show Detective Cross?
Well, in theory, but you need my fingerprint to open the security office door, and I'm supposed to stay here and guard the crime scene. Whoa!
Guard it from who? Everyone else is locked in the break room.
What if the murderer comes back? Whoa!
Then Scout will blast him with his death ray.
Really? He can do that? Whoa!
I don't have.
Yes, that's a thing he can do. Absolutely. Now, could you get us that tape, please?
Oh, geez. Well, if you're sure, I'll be as quick as I can.
I don't have a death ray.
I'm getting better over here.
Shut up! Shut up! It's a murder mystery!
But I feel really good. I'm feeling great.
He's getting better.
I know, Scout. Just play along, okay? My first real crime scene. It's nothing like I imagined.
I thought you pretended to solve crimes on your TV show.
I did. And I've read so many mystery novels, seen so many movies. It sounds stupid now, but I guess I convinced myself I know how to handle a real murder. But now I'm standing here looking at the body of my friend and...
Uh-oh.
Bill, did you get the tapes already?
Ahem. Jesus Christ! Detective Cross will do just fine, thanks. You want to give me an explanation, or shall I skip straight to the handcuffs?
Let's go to questions.
Detective Cross.
Can't wait to see how you're gonna talk yourself out of this one.
I can explain everything.
How'd you even get in here?
Through the air vent.
The air vent! Who do you think you are, John McClane?
Maybe if you hadn't locked us in the break room, we could have used the door like a normal person.
Oh, really? My apologies. I didn't think I should have made it easier for you to tamper with the crime scene.
I realize this looks bad, but I got sick of waiting around. You haven't even taken our statements yet.
This is real life, not some stupid TV show. Good police work takes time.
I'm just trying to find my way to prove that I didn't kill Blake. He was my friend.
And you thought breaking into the crime scene was gonna help your case?
Actually, I did. There's solid proof I didn't do it. Bill's just gone to get the security tapes.
I was beginning to wonder where he'd gone. Maybe you convinced him to leave so you could screw around with the real evidence.
You'll see when he gets back. You just have to trust me.
Trust doesn't get very far in my line of work.
Have you got any leads?
Yeah, I'm looking at one right now.
Please, detective. I was just trying to help. Being a detective on a
TV show doesn't mean you're qualified to waltz in and take over the real murder investigation. Real police work isn't a game. It's dangerous. And you don't know the first thing about it.
That's where you're wrong. My dad was on the force.
And I suppose he told you all about it?
He didn't have to. He'd come home exhausted every night. I saw what it did to him. I might not have training, but I understand the job. I know what it takes. Gah.
Don't make me laugh. I've seen your show. You wouldn't last 5 minutes on the force. But what would you do if the killer showed up right now, huh? Tough stuff?
I will blast him with my death wave.
He's just a kidding, detective. What's taking you so long anyway? You've been stuck in that room for hours. You haven't stuck in that room for hours.
Just doing my job. There's a lot of things to cover. Security, photography, evidence collection.
I've read enough mysteries to know that it shouldn't take this long. Something's wrong.
So I'm a little understaffed. Nothing I can't handle.
Oh, great. It's reassuring to know that Blake's death is so high on the LAPD's list of priorities.
Central's screwing me around again. But it won't work. I might be old, but I'm not getting pushed into a desk job yet. It takes as long as it takes, and that's the end of it.
Do you want a drink of water?
Yeah, maybe a little one.
Yeah.
I'm getting lightheaded again.
Just a little break. You can pour the other water into that bottle if you want.
Hi.
Oh, God. I'm sorry. We'll buy another water bottle that doesn't do that on the green screen. What? It's called Murder by Numbers, and we're playing a number game. And there's also a murder mystery going on. That's where the numbers come in.
All right. This is Scout.
Looks like something out of Buck Rogers.
Are you a real detective? Can you help me find my creator?
Goodbye, owner. Just abandons her completely.
You know what? I can.
I just want these two to be pals. Like, that would actually be really good. A show where you got this hard, grizzled detective who's like begrudgingly. It's actually the plot of the game that came out was Robot Boy, Good Boy.
Oh.
It's
Detroit?
basically the same. Yeah. In fact, that's the if that game had rating and not voice acting, that's the voice we should have given. Good Boy. I'm a good boy.
You better get this flying toaster out of my face before things get ugly.
Scout, maybe you should leave the nice detective alone.
I was gonna say Hank and Connor.
All right, Misery. I think it's time we move this conversation down to the precinct, don't you?
I got it, Honor! I found the security tape!
Nice of you to join us.
Oh.
Detective Crash! Whoa, jeez! I mean, what a pleasant surprise! Whoa!
Maybe I'm getting forgetful in my old age, but didn't I tell you to guard this room?
I am guarding the room! I mean, I was! I just had to go into... Whoa.
Care to explain how Miss Marple over there managed to get in?
You said to make sure nobody got through that door. You didn't want to say anything about the air vent.
Boink.
Oops.
So you just wandered off and left a murder suspect to the scene of the crime? Alone? With all the evidence?
Well, when you say it like that, whoa!
I don't know why. I'm glad I'm finding it amusing.
I'm in between.
Yeah, I know, it's very annoying. It's like nails on a chalkboard, I think, probably.
I only went to check the CCTV system. Would have been back sooner, but I had to take the darn thing apart and get the tape.
You couldn't just press the eject button?
Whoa! There's an eject button.
So, what do you say, detective? Care to see my evidences? They're right here.
Whoa.
It's just a bunch of tapes.
You get 5 minutes. After that, I'm taking you downtown.
That's all I need. Scout, can you scan this?
Beep boop 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 beep bop boop beep bop boop 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 boop. Boop 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 boop. Solving mysteries, watching a computer, it is fun to do. Boop boop boop. Boop 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 boop. Boop 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 boop. Woo!
The important thing to being a ham is loving everything you do.
Yeah.
Being your own fan. It's not about being your own fan, it's being, like, making things that make you laugh. If you can make yourself laugh, then you're on the right track.
Okay, so here we need one. 2. What? Oh shit! I meant to press that button.
Oh.
That sucks. Because there needed to be one on either side of this one. Are you getting shaky hungry?
I might be. Are you getting hungry? We'll wrap up soon.
Okay.
There's gotta be a point here.
Yeah, right? Oh, this has to be 4, but on one side. What side? Oh, and 2. 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2.
Give me a stole?
Yes. Yes. It's totally a skull. This is 7 and 1.
Yeah, it's probably a pattern. Good job. It's a videotape.
CCTV.
It's what we knew it was.
Oh, yeah.
It's just hardcore pornography. Whoops! Whoa!
Okay, what are we looking at?
This is the security footage of the parking lot earlier this afternoon. Look, there's Bill.
Who's that in the background? Looks like they got spray cans. You got a problem with vandals around here, Bill?
Them? No, they're just contractors. We get a lot around here. You know, painters and...
They're not contractors, they're kids. They got skateboards, for God's sakes, Bill.
Didn't you say you were looking for kids doing graffiti earlier, Bill? Oh, jeez.
As enlightening as it is to some of us, I don't see how it proves anything useful.
I'm getting to that, Detective. Bill, can you fast forward to around 4:30 p.m.? There it is, see me, standing by my car. I spoke to Bill, damn scout.
Okay, you were in the parking lot, so what?
Those kids must have done it. They skateboarded in, sprayed graffiti all around the parking lot, and then killed Blake.
Interesting theory, but I don't buy it. Is that really the best you got?
No, wait, what I meant to say was, I lost my car keys today, and I still haven't found them.
What's your point? I'm here to investigate murder, not lost property.
Sorry, I guess that wasn't important right now. What I meant to say was, those kids must have done it. Blake was already dead. He died around 4:30, and the CCTV footage clearly shows I was in the parking lot.
Ooh.
Well, I'll be damned. Not bad for a TV detective, huh?
Not bad for a TV detective, huh?
I guess not. Now, if you can just write up... Wait a second. How do you know the time of death?
Bill, did you
read her the medical report?
Whoa, I think I did, actually.
Oh, jeez.
Thanks for watching The Adventures of Bill. Join us next week.
Listen up, everyone. I need to keep here a little longer.
Bloody hell, please, detective. I spent the last 20 minutes trying to get John and Becky to stop arguing. I'd have had more luck sorting out the Middle East. Yeah, I'm getting to my limit.
Yeah.
If you need something to keep you occupied, start working on those statements.
What about me? Can I help in some of the other way? Scout could.
Listen, Nancy Drew, you got lucky with that CCTV, but that's all it was. Luck. Now go home and let the professionals handle this.
Sweet, we can go home.
Hey, how come she gets to go home? She could be the murder-diddly-erder.
I've seen the evidence that proves otherwise. Only thing she's guilty of is being a pain in my ass.
You can't keep me locked up here. What if I'm next?
Don't worry, babe. If anyone tries anything, I'll whack them with my dumbbells. Great.
You brought dumbbells with you on a job?
You never know when you're gonna spend 5 minutes to work up sweat. You know what I mean?
A reclusive nun would get what you mean. And even she'd think 5 minutes is pathetic.
They're made for each other.
Ding. Ooh.
5 minutes, eh? Great! Bloody hell! Wait! Did I just find Becky funny? Detective, I'm begging you, you've got to let us out of here. I'm going stir crazy.
Fine. Can you leave You can leave the goddamn room. Just stay inside the studio grounds,
Holy
alright?
shit, that was easy.
I mean it. And if you try anything, you'll be tackled by a patrolman faster than you can say WrestleMania.
Quick question! How cute is this theoretical patrolman? How good is his credit? And how does he get on well with his mother?
As for you, go home.
This feels like the ending
Yeah.
of the chapter.
Just for the record, you guys are all crazy. I'm putting that in my report.
Bloody hell! Praise the goddess, we're free! Shit. Guess I should go home now, like you said. Don't feel bad, babe. You've earned it. You said you were gonna prove yourself innocent, and you went out and did it. I did, didn't I? Man, my voices are going all over the place. Bloody hell, so what are you waiting for? You're free to go. Get on out of here. Okay. Uh-oh, you've got that look on your face. Don't think you can hide it from me, Missy. I know that look. It's the honor misery. I'm not giving in special. It's just, I got myself out of trouble.
But what about you guys? What about Black? He gave me a big break. I wouldn't even be here without him. He was my boss. He was my friend.
Right up until he fired you.
But that's just it. It doesn't make any sense. All I can think of was the time how angry he was, but looking back, he was so nervous.
You've just been playing detective too long, babe. You've started sounding like one.
It's not just me. There's something else going on here. I can't just live.
If you want to keep investigating, Anna, I'll be here to help.
Scott, don't you want to find a real detective?
You may not be a real detective, but maybe that's okay. Maybe what I really need is a partner. I'm good at finding things, but I'm not good with people. But you convinced Bill to help you. You proved your innocence to Detective Cross. So maybe I don't need a real detective after all, because together we can solve anything.
Yeah,
If you want to try, that is.
I'm gonna be breathing in and out of Aussie with him. It's kind of his design, I think. Why not? I think I'm getting to like having you around anyway. How about you, Casey? Will you help me look into this?
Absolutely. You know, I got your back. Yeah. Oh. But can I plop into the loo best? I'm not feeling right. That's why I'm talking like this. Something's about the best.
All right, that's it for today.
Oh, you killed it.
Not feeling so good. Shrimp on the barbie. Kippers and whey.
It felt a little bit like Von Karma's meltdown.
Yep.
This is a really good game.
It is really,
I like
really
it.
good.
I like the writing. The characters are engaged.
Yeah.
It was done by a very small team, which explains some of the small lack of production value, such as like animated characters and talking.
Right,
like,
there's only like 3 people who actually worked on the project.
Yeah. So
and then they outsourced like...
being a very small team, it makes sense then.
Yeah.
And then they outsourced, the music. They outsourced little things here and there.
Yeah. Ed Fear and one other guy were the main writers for it.
Yeah.
Who did Ditto?
The Swords of Ditto or Ditto.
Ditto. I
And Scout
really,
has
really like the
memories.
puzzles. Like, can I go back?
You can go back and play them if you want later.
Yeah.
Oops. And then,
And it's
So-
translated in English and Japanese.
Scout Memories allows you to go back and redo the puzzles on maybe even harder difficulties and stuff. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. This was another Video Games Awesome
And
Live.
thank you for the reminder to play at Daverball.
Yes, Daverball. Thank you. It's thanks to Daverball for making a great suggestion and a reminder after knowing that we'd enjoyed the trailer. And also, Video Games Awesome Live, powered by AMD, as I do twiddle with this computer that's over on the other side of the room, powered by AMD. See you guys later. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.